Thank you for living. And please, ladies and gentlemen, let your children have 1 or 2 days at the house by themselves. Like, goddamn, man. Why don't you let up off of them sometime? You know what I'm saying? It's bad when your kids always want to go to somebody else's house. That's how you know. You know how you can find an abused child? One that ain't never at the house, like, you know? That's how you know their mama and daddy beating the hell out their ass. They don't never want to go home. I'm talking about, no, anywhere but here, anywhere but home. That means this child must be being abused. And you ever notice that other family always take them in too, because they know. Like, nigga, what you doing, heroin? Nah, that's his mama whooping his ass, goddamn. That nigga got tracks all over his body like a goddamn, like a heroin goddamn junkie. You see what I'm saying? And see, that other family brings them in. Got them goddamn mom and daddy beating the shit out of them, you know what I mean? But, and you know it don't be about nothing, you know what I mean? Cause yeah, it's just like Adrian Peterson. You know that child ain't nowhere as strong as you. And you beating the shit out of them like that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. That's why I was glad them white folks fired that football player. Man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself as big as you is, beating up on a child like that. All them goddamn muscles and shit you got. You up there a linebacker for the NFL, and you beating on somebody that's helpless. Somebody need to put a hole in your head. I'm talking about, they need to put about 7 rounds in your head. Hollow points. I'm talking about you a professional football player and taking your anger out on somebody goddamn for virtually nothing at all. You know what I mean? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I was glad when the NFL told your ass to take your ass home and take your shit with you. We don't need you no more. Now, that one thing about white folks, they can appreciate how you be beating your, they gonna chastise your ass for beating up them kids. You know? They gonna get rid of you for that shit. You know what I mean? They might not do nothing else to you, but you take advantage of somebody handicapped, they gonna get your ass. They'll get you for that now. You taking advantage of handicapped folks and folks that can't help themselves, they'll get rid of you for that, man. They'll eliminate you for that. But see, Negroes don't think nothing about it. Negroes, they whoop kids, you know what I'm saying? Negroes love whooping on kids. You know, and a lot of time it's because Ike and Tina, you know what I'm saying? You know, Ike, he like white girls and stuff like that. He like white girls. He like Negroes a little bit, you know what I mean? He's just like Joe Jackson. See, Joe Jackson, he only like Negroes for the money that they can make. That's why Joe Jackson he only liked them because they can make money. But after they get through dancing and singing, he ain't got nothing else for them to do. Then he all up in white folks' face, just like Ike. You know, Ike Turner was the same way. He only used niggas to make money off of. And then when he through making money, he wants you to get out his face, you know? He don't have nothing, he don't want you at his house. He don't want to talk to you. He don't even want to shake your hand for real when he done made money off of you. When you get through dancing and singing and performing, he don't want you nowhere near him. He don't want you at the club. He don't want you talking to him. When he ain't got his goddamn uniform on, he don't want to talk to you, you know? He don't want to be seen nowhere near you, you know what I mean? So, and that's one thing, see, white folks know that about him. So they might be in their party with him, but they don't trust him, you know what I'm saying? They don't trust them niggas. They like, man, them niggas low down to their own kind, man. You have to feed that nigga with a long handled spoon, you know what I mean? If that nigga low down to his own people, just imagine what that nigga would do to us, you know what I'm saying? That's how white folks think, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna tell you. Hell yeah, they'll tell you, come on down to the Woodmere Taverns and dance with us. Them motherfuckers gonna be watching your ass like nobody business, though. I'm trying to tell you. I'm talking about they gonna have all cameras focused on Ike Turner. Every camera in Woodmere Tavern. You know, we got a security risk here. Ike Turner's here at the club, but they ain't never gonna tell him that. You know, they gonna get on that walkie-talkie. They gonna have every camera focused on Ike Turner, cause you know he be beating Tina up all the time. And see, them white folks crazy about Tina, you know, but they didn't know how to tell her to run. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to tell her. You know, white folks know sign language and shit like that. They know how to play charades and patty cake. They were like, Tina, get out of there. But they didn't say it. They was doing charades and sign language. But she didn't understand that shit. But when they finally got her to understand to take off, that's when they pulled her ass in, and they didn't tell Ike where she was. They hid her from. They like, we'll never tell your reckless, ruthless ass where this girl at ever again. And they hid Tina. You know what I'm saying? Because Ike was a low down, this was, man, low down, man. Real low down. So, you know, a lot of time, if you ever raise some dogs up, that's how dogs act. Man, dogs will kill each other if you don't watch them. You know what I'm saying? If you don't watch them. Sometimes if a dog, when they have them puppies, they'll sit up there and kill them. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen them do it? Man, I done seen a dog have some puppies, and goddamn, in about 5 minutes, every last one of them, they ate their ass. I ate them alive, like, you know, I'm talking about I ate them like they were some kibbles and bits, like that. I'm talking about lick their lips like they never did. I was like, I couldn't believe that shit, man. I'm talking about the dog just done had the babies, and the mama and the daddy dog and sit up there and ate the babies up. I'm like, they weren't even on the floor for 5 minutes, like, you know. About 5 minutes after she had them babies, they sit up there and ate them, like. I said, now that's a motherfucking dog for your ass. That's a goddamn cute dog for your ass, baby. And see, a lot of time when them white folks be trying to do, when they see them puppies drop, they try to hurry up and go in there with that hazmat suit and that crowbar, and they be trying to hurry up and separate them. Like, these jokers are vicious, you know what I'm saying? They vicious and dangerous. Let's get in there and rescue them. Rescue those innocent children. And a lot of times that's how it is, like, you know. Very sad, but it's very true. So that's why I tell you, man, if you don't start doing that shit, don't start. Leave them drugs alone, you know what I mean? 'Cause I don't like to tell you, you start messing with them drugs, goddamn, you're gonna have some hell in your hand. Start smoking them Newport, boy, it's gonna take heaven and hell and in between to get your ass. It's hard to stop smoking Newport. I'm talking about, if you smoke a Newport one good time and you breathe that shit down in your lungs, and I'm talking about you goddamn caught, ooh, baby. You hold that cigarette smoke for about a good 4 seconds, ooh, baby, it's gonna be hell to get you to start smoking the thing. That goddamn nicotine gonna make love to your ass, baby. It's gonna be hard to start smoking that shit. Very hard. So I can tell you, if you ain't doing no drugs and you ain't smoking, don't start. That's all I can tell you. Don't start, don't mess with it. Because it's very dangerous. Real dangerous shit. Some dangerous stuff to get into death off of. You know, just like Reginald Denny, you know what I mean? You know Reginald Denny? Man, Reginald Denny was as nice as he wanted to. I think he was probably listening to NWA too. He was rolling through Compton and he was listening to NWA, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know why he had a pink bandana on, you know what I'm saying? Well, they said a pink bandana is harmless. Reginald Denny can roll through that, you know what I'm saying? And he rolled through there and he was playing NWA instrumentals. He didn't even, you know what I'm saying? It didn't have, you know what I'm saying? Didn't have no cussing in it or nothing. It was just the instrumental, you know what I'm saying? And he rolled through there, you know what I'm saying? And he waved at people. Hey, how you doing? Good afternoon, you know what I mean? And then, you know, he passing out peppermints and shit like that. Peppermints, come on down to the entrance meeting. Man, they drug that joke out that rig, baby. He rolled through in that truck. He had Nigers on the back. Man. They said, there go that nigga right there, now I tell you. And he was nowhere near a nigger like him. They said, nigga, we've been trying to look for that truck for the longest time. Man, they drugged that nigga off that Niger's truck, baby. Even though he wasn't a Niger like him. And he came in the name of peace, in the name of the beneficent, the merciful, master of the worlds. You know what I'm saying? The beneficent, the merciful. He came in peace, like him. And he had begged that man that brought him in peace to lead him on the path of righteousness, not on the path that leads us astray. And I tell you, lady, man, And they took that joker out that goddamn Dodge and beat the brakes off his mother. They said that man had so many goddamn stitches laid in. Put the seamstress out of business. They said they ain't have no stitches left to help nobody else. That's how many stitches they had to put in his ass, man. And I tell you, lady, man, they said they was gonna find that Igor's truck. They sure found it, but they put that motherfucker, baby. They said that's one white man don't want to talk to nobody. I'm talking about no interviews. He don't want to talk to nobody. Don't want to see nobody. They said that's one nigga that didn't rose. You know how everybody rose? How they got Jalen Rose and Rosemary and you know everybody didn't rose except for Reginald Denny. That's one man that didn't rise, baby. What that thing? Well, Jesus did not. Jesus did not help Reginald rise again. He sure didn't, lady. Yeah. And them goddamn niggas in LA, baby, they put it to his ass. You see Johnny Cochran, you see that shit, you see that you and OJ and all that shit y'all done got folks into. You see what them police, you see Joe Reed, you see what trying to help the police to get your ass. You know what I mean? It'll get Reginald Denny to where he can't rise again, you know what I mean? Like everybody done rose except him. Everybody done been the top flight except for Reginald Denny. The only man that never went to top flight, like, yeah. You mean you ain't never been to the flight, nigga? What? They said the only man that never went to the roads, like, yeah. Is Reginald Denny, like, yeah. But nevertheless, like, yeah, it probably was no fault of his own. He probably was trying to be a nice guy, but that's why they say nice guys finish last. Like, they always finish last and they always going to. Cause you gotta have some type of you gotta have some type of defense, man. If you don't play some type of defense, they gonna tear your ass up in that football game, you know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be just like the Broncos when they played Peyton Manning. You're gonna have to tuck that tail and they gonna drag your ass from here to there, you know what I mean? There ain't really nothing you can do about it. You know, some people drive Orkin, you know what I'm saying? But Reginald Denny, you know what I'm saying? Orkin, baby, that went, I'm gonna tell you what, them boys had Malvo, you know what I'm saying? They had Malvo pest control and Muhammad. They had Malvo and Muhammad pest control riding through there, baby. Boy, they put the goddamn brick ass to his ass, baby. Woo, Jesus. I just think let's bow our heads and pray. Just thank the Lord that we is not Reginald, ladies. Come on, ladies. Let's get our hands in together. Thank the Lord that we, ladies, did not experience Reginald Denny, ladies. We might have experienced some. Tina Turner might have got her ass whooped, you know what I'm saying? A few people might have got their ass whooped, ladies. A few people at JD, they probably got a scuffle, Tulane Court versus goddamn Riverside. Some people got beat up, got some of they goddamn wig missing, but at least you ain't like Reginald Denny, goddamn, because he did not rise, like that. Jesus did not come see about him, you know what I mean? And Johnny Cochran, you know what I'm saying? See, Johnny Cochran, he didn't get to see another day neither, like, or neither did Jock Smith, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody told Jock Smith, don't do what your daddy did, but he did it anyway. They told Jock Smith, good. Don't do what your daddy did. He got up there and did the shit anyway. He got up there and lost his motherfucking life, man. Trying to be like his damn dad, man. Goddamn, if I could be an individual, I'm gonna be an individual every day. I ain't trying to be like nobody who I ain't, like, you know? All that reflection in the mirror shit, that's some goddamn, that's a spookathon, motherfucker. Nigga, that's a wives' tale. Look into the mirror. Look into the light, man. Fuck that shit, man. Nigga, I look into the light when I need to. Shit. I ain't finna do that shit on no every day. Hell no. Nigga, I got time to try to look like myself. Why don't I'm trying to look like you? Shit. Nigga, I got a granddad on the other side too. Shit. Nigga, I got granddad on both sides. You ain't by yourself. Shit. We got kin folks on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just trying to mirror you, goddamn.